Ooh, what's up, jobbers, and welcome to the latest edition of the Jobber Knocker podcast. As always, Nestlemania alongside for the ride is a man that would definitely spear me and New York cops through the barricade. And returning, folks, JC.
Yeah, Popo ain't keeping me down, baby. I'm back, and I'm better than ever. I'm back, baby. And you know what? I found out before we recorded that we have to fucking predict AEW this week, so we're coming back with a bang, baby. We got your full gear bullshit. I took a peek at that card. That thing is a flaming pile of fucking dog shit. So no wonder no one's watching your fucking show, including us. But we'll get there. It's a Wednesday Nestlemania, which means JC can talk about his actual favorite wrestling show, NXT. We got The Last Time Is Now. And a lot of other shit, you know, because some fucking fraud came back. And a bunch of other things, you know.
Wow. All right, fine. All right, you're coming in real hot, by the way.
I mean, look, I'm rested-ish, kind of. And I had a week off where I didn't have to fucking give a shit about this stuff, which, you know, it's always a nice recharge because especially
refresher.
This time of year. Yeah.
Big shout out. Big shout out to the Zote, Zach, filling in. I've heard nothing but rave reviews, so.
Yeah, I did a great job. I heard some people say they want to kick you off the program and just have me and the Zote go here, you know?
Oh, fuck off. Fuck you. That's all I got to say about that, you fucking jerk. All right, anyway. On that note, let's get into it. Let's get into the shine.
Always in the shine, Nestlemania, much like AEW, not. That's a fucking lie. But you know what? We're going to start this week because Nestlemania, there's one thing I want to do. Oh, thank you! Maxine Dupree is the new Intercontinental Champion. I believe this was a hashtag JC Hopes Come True from a while ago whenever they started to set this up and they took a breather. It was one of those things where I was hoping they'd do it. Wasn't so sure they'd do it, but they did it. A little help from AJ Lee with an assist, which I have no problem with because, you know, it just gives Becky someone else to do it and it makes it so, you know, we have something. But I thought this was a cool moment. Maxine, someone who is working her ass off. She's definitely gotten better. And Becky's given a lot to the industry right now, including this. So that's how I'm starting the show this week.
I was very happy for the one and only Maxine Dupree because she worked her ass off. We've seen the improvements. We've seen the videos of her hanging out with TJ and Natty in the dungeon in Florida and doing everything that she can to get better. She's done a lot of great stuff. Becky does a goddamn good job being the foil and not being the person doing the cool moves, but just kind of being an idiot and looking silly. And she does a great job with that. Of course, there was a distraction that we can talk about here if you'd like to light it up as well. That kind of made a big deal there. I'm curious your thoughts on that because it seems like perhaps there could be a member going into War Games here.
Yeah, they definitely teased that with Rhea. But first, I need you to put up Dom's comment here, Nestlemania, because our boy Dom is live at Dynamite in Boston, and he's listening to he has the program up in which he was listening because whatever he's watching there is definitely a big pile of fucking shit. Dom, I hope you got those tickets for free, baby, because Jesus. But it's good to have Dom tuning in. What a guy,
Dom. If you can hold on to this entire podcast when we get to the end, okay. But if you can get to the end. We're going to talk about AEW. Find the nearest neckbeard next to you. And then Josh is going to call them all virgins. Okay?
Yeah, I'm going to call them shower dodgers.
Sour dodgers, you miserable little toe rags. That's what we're going to do.
It's probably so smelly right now. I heard it's not even close to being full, but it's probably
still maybe the not sellout gives the ability for the BO to air out a little.
No, that's not how it works.
Okay.
There's just more room for it to ruminate.
Dynamite cares deeply about keeping prices low. Yeah, you know what?
So low, no one's buying them.
Yeah. Jesus.
You can't find them. They're so low.
He said he heard us, so you know what? I'll take it. You know what? Honestly, I kind of want to give Dom the invite to the chat just so we can have it playing. But I'm not going to. That'd be fucking distracting.
I don't want to hear them virgin chants because if they get some, I mean, they're all going to be jobbers that come out. But what were we talking about?
Maxine Dupree did a great job.
Big IC title. AJ's going to be in War Games. I'm thrilled. Yeah. That's my shine of the week.
Okay, listen, I will say this much. Nothing better than getting put over by probably the biggest women's star in WWE right now for the IC title in MSG. What a moment for her, Maxine. Obviously, it could be a long reign, could be a short reign. We don't know. I would probably think a shorter reign because of who she beat, but that's neither here nor there. Very cool moment for her. And fun fact, She got a championship before Master Gable. So there you go.
Just fucking insane. A single title. You're right. Oh my god, I never even thought of that.
That's a JC stat for you because I know how much you love stats. I looked it up.
That's crazy. Maxine higher on the mid card than Master Gable. That is funny, but Nestlemania. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Oh, radio. We got the song back. That's all I wanted. I thought he was going to come out. If he would have come out and been Matt Cardona, I would have been like so lame. But he came out as fucking Zack Ryder. It was like, you know what? Maybe this motherfucker's actually back. He had a little promo after backstage with Triple H. But yeah, Zack Ryder was the mystery opponent for, I believe it was LA Knight. Oh my God. It's like looking in a fucking mirror. Except for we don't dislike Zack Ryder as much as you dislike LA Knight. But yeah, no, you know what? I like this. This was fun. Obviously, his wife's doing great work here. He's wanted to come back here forever. So why not? It seems like it might be a little permanent situation, but I'm happy he is Zack Ryder because when he lost to Josh Briggs in NXT, he was Matt Cardona, but here he is as Zack Ryder. This was a cool moment. The crowd obviously loved it. You know, these returns, like I think people were thinking too high. I think the ones that we got were fitting and made a lot of sense, especially with Cena. They kind of fit the things, and obviously Ryder did the job putting over LA Knight, who I heard you guys talking about last week about this motherfucker possibly winning this shit. Shut the fuck up. No fucking way, Nestlemania. It's fucking LA Knight. Yeah. John Cena's talking about putting over like younger talent, better talent, and it's going to be Gunther, but like it ain't going to be fucking LA Knight. Good fucking God, get out of here.
I have a thought of that, and we get to our hope later about who potentially could win this entire thing. Because I have some new ideas. You know, it is what it is. But I will say this much. I am not happy with the fact that he was Zack Ryder because if you listen to his little figure podcast that he has, he just kept talking about how he wanted to go back to WWE as Matt Cardona, and he thinks Matt Cardona.
He lost to Josh Briggs in NXT.
That's not the same thing to him. He wanted to get the main roster as Matt Cardona, and I'm telling you right now, he sold out because he's a hypocrite for doing it.
No, now look, go watch the Triple H promo. He literally said backstage, he's like, I don't want no indie god bullshit. He's like, this is the WWE. And so that's why he's fucking Zack Ryder. Triple H probably told him, he's like, dude, you want to be here on the main roster? You got to be Zack Ryder because that's the brand, not this fucking indie loser, Matt Cardona.
Wow. I didn't see it, but I will say this much. It's just funny to see him backtrack because it was just like, even when the Cody and KO podcast came out and they're like, I don't know why I don't know who's hiring. And like fucking Cody lost it. He was just like, are you happy or not? Like, it's just so fucking funny. But obviously they all love him. It's funny to see. It's a great moment for him. I think the issue I have with it is that Matt Cardona has like a brand into itself that people are believing is higher on the food chain in terms of believability than Zack Ryder. That's probably splitting hairs, but that's just me.
I don't fucking believe it. They're the fucking same person. It's fucking Zack Ryder. He's exactly what he is, and whatever. He can be there and probably lose a lot of matches.
Okay.
But he'll be getting paid, laid, and made, so who cares? Speaking about getting paid, laid, and made, Nestlemania, Gunther's back, and him and Javon Evans had a bouncy banner. This was a lot of fun. You know I love these clash of styles when you get the meat slapper and then you get the bouncy boy. Like, this is exactly what I hoped for. It was a matchup that, like, you don't really fathom until they set it up. And you're like, this is fucking dope. I mean, this motherfucker, Javon Evans, he's one of my favorite wrestlers right now. He's 21 fucking years old, and he's already this goddamn good. He's already been this goddamn good. And it's just like, it's one of those, like, I love this matchmaking because it caught me by surprise when they announced it. I was like, holy shit, like, this is awesome. And it delivered. I thought this was a great match. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, the right man won, but you know what? Javon Evans, I've never seen him have a bad performance, and that continued on Monday.
Two things. I want that robe. Gunther's robe. Imagine coming out of the shower like that, and you just take out of the curtain, put the thing on, you're like, you'd feel like $1 million. And anyway, there was one thing here. I knew Gunther was going to win, obviously, but I feel like so far in the first round, I just want an upset. I want an upset somewhere in this tournament, like a big, shocking upset. That's what I need here.
Well, the problem is a lot of the matchups are even, but you know what, Nessa? Maybe on Friday you'll get an upset.
Well, you do the quotation mark, so I don't know.
It's Mello versus Bronson Reed, so maybe the little boy gets it over the big boy.
Wow, that was a side shamer if you have ever done that before. Size.
That's not opinion, bro. Mello
apparently. Your favorite person, the backhacker, says the meat slapper and the bouncy boy sounds like the name of my next podcast. All right.
Bouncy meat slapping boys. Oh boy.
Well, you can beat your meat and bounce it at the same time. It is what it is. But look, obviously Gunther looks great. Javon Evans has a immaculate future ahead of him. I mean, I can't say anything bad about him. When I watch him, I'm just like, man, what an authentic gentleman. At 21 years old to have that kind of mentality and that ability, unbelievable. So kudos to him. But like you said, the right guy won.
Want to hear my next banner? We're going to go over to SmackDown Nestlemania because it was a week that happened. It was a week where Dragunov existed and had an open challenge, and he had a banner with Axiom. Not much else to say. This is a weekly segment where JC says, shine, Dragunov, open challenges, absolute banners, no matter who he wrestles, end period sentence.
I do like the fact that like Ciampa attacks Axiom. So there's like the next week, I assume there's going to be a match there. They're really holding off on this. I got to tell you right now, they're really, really holding off on this Ciampa versus Dragunov thing. Like really holding off on it. Do you think Ciampa's the one that beats him, or do you think they're just making this like a bigger deal?
I think they're just making it like a thing because it also like it keeps the tag teams relevant because they're having a tag team match on SmackDown next week. I think it's just something different, trying to build it, which I don't mind because like the open challenges, like they can get like quote unquote repetitive where it's just whatever, but this gives it a little pizzazz where there's someone who wants it and can't get it. So it's just an extra layer. So I don't mind it.
Okay, fair enough. I'm always fascinated by it because to me, out of the two, I think Triple H likes Gargano, but Gargano is gonna be a certain level, and then the Ciampa thing, they look at Ciampa differently. I don't know. It's bizarre to me. I don't get it.
Ciampa's a little more impressive. So
another size shamer. All right. Anyway, what else you got?
The Zeke shaming. I'm going to go to NXT Nestlemania because it's a Wednesday and I can talk about it. Obviously, the whole show was great. It was week one of Gold Rush, but I really love the Ricky Saints Oba Femi promo off. It just like, it's so nice to have Oba back. Dun, 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 dun. And they're fighting, and but this was a nice promo. I thought it was one of Oba's stronger promos I've ever seen him do. He was confident. I mean, Ricky's Ricky, but it just like, I'm watching this and I'm like, man, this is something that like the main roster has been missing with their top titles, like a big fight feel. Like this feels like a big fight. Oba being back, this rematch, like Ricky obviously took care of Trick like 8 times while he was gone, but it just like, I was like, man, this is like a main event. It feels like a main event I want to see. It doesn't feel like regurgitated bullshit like we had with Seth or the same shit we get every week on Raw with the same guys, or SmackDown right now where Cody's just kind of like floating along and McIntyre pops up every now and then. But this felt like a big segment. It felt like a big fight. And, they don't have a lot of build. They don't need a lot of build. I think deadline's December 6th or something like that. So a couple weeks away. But this was a fantastic segment. And I thought Oba, like, he obviously looks great, but I thought this was one of his better promos he ever did.
I don't think Oba's winning this thing. I think Oba's on the up here. So
I think so.
Let's put a stamp on Ricky and move on. But Oba is an impressive human being. And I think Ricky's really hitting his stride, no pun intended here. I think he really is showing his worth here. And I think I'm just glad he's showing he has the ability. Now he has the platform to show himself to be bigger than he was. And I appreciate that when I watch him.
Yep. And now I'm going to go to the main event, Nestlemania, because we got the big swerve we were waiting for. Tatum Paxley in the rematch with JC Jane. We know that Cullen has not been happy with Tatum just being so giving. I'm thankful she gave Lola a shot. But we obviously had all the nonsense here with Izzy trying to get her to cheat and this and that and her rejecting it. But I thought the way they did this was so well because you had Izzy like taking people on the outside. So it's like, oh, she's still supporting her. But then like Tatum gets thrown out of the ring after JC was trying to use the title. And Spears and the other goon, I always forget his name, Nico, just stand right in front of her and just block her. And then out of nowhere, Izzy just delivered the perfect timing kick, takes out Tatum, throw her in the ring. JC Jane, 2-time NXT Women's Champion, because I was curious how they were doing this. They were going to handle this because it felt like Tatum wasn't going to have this a long time, especially with how much they were building of her being careless with it. I didn't expect it to happen this week. I thought maybe it would happen at the pay-per-view or something with a different opponent, but you know what? JC did a fine job as champion. There's a lot of baby faces on the NXT roster that can take that from her. Jada, Lola, go on down the line. There's a ton of them. So they can go that way. But now we have this Tatum thing paying off. Like she has become a star. She's become one of the most cheered baby faces on that roster right now. She's deserved it. She's someone who's gotten a lot better. And this storyline with the Cullen and Izzy has been really interesting. So I'm curious to see where it goes now. If Tatum gets back to the title or if that was it for her. But either way, I thought this was well done because I just didn't expect the turn this week. But as we know with HBK, baby, he always delivers stuff. And you know what? It's crazy. They have the pay-per-view in 3 weeks, but even on these TV shows, man, they deliver swerves. So I love it.
It is really a factory. When I watch these things, I'm thinking to myself, not specifically, but if they're not taking like a page out of like, okay, we're seeing who's popular on the main roster. We want to make sure in case that person leaves or retires, we've got somebody to slide in to kind of fill that kind of void. But every time I see Tatum Paxley, I'm like, well, there's Alexa Bliss's replacement. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like where she's finessed into that situation.
On Center, by the way.
Who?
Alexa Bliss.
Well, good for her. So was Dom on First Take. So, which if you didn't see him talking to Stephen A. Smith, it was great. He gave him a lot of shit for picking Goldberg.
I don't watch First Take.
Well, that's because Stephen A. Smith is on there. That's why.
Well, the show sucks.
Okay. Anywho, do you have anything else you want to talk about that's shine worthy?
In the shine? Probably not.
Okay. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Shall we get heaty?
Why do you have shine?
I mean, I could probably put some shine in here. I just I will say this much. I actually loved that SmackDown had a Cody match that finally looked like something was happening with Bronson Reed. And I love that they kind of made it for the title, but obviously you knew something was going to happen. Obviously Mac came back, and obviously Nick Aldis had a fucking coronary. Like he just lost his shit. And I love that portion of like the technicality of adding him to War Games. I thought that was really smart. And then of course, not the person that got added, but I liked what happened on Monday when Heyman was like, if you're mad at me for this, you're going to hate me for the next thing. So obviously we can talk about the bad stuff here, but it is interesting how they've gone about it.
Fraud.
I just feel, who's a fraud?
Roman Reigns.
There you go. I'll let you have the platform. Since
Roman Reigns is a fucking fraud. This motherfucker, when he left, he said he didn't want to see his cousins till Christmas. Well, you know what, motherfucker? You came back and you joined their team. You are a fraud. You are a liar. And you're dead to me. I mean, look, Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar make a lot of sense for Team Heyman, like whatever. But I mean, when Brock Lesnar came out, it's like this literally, especially because we already knew it was Cena and Dom was being booked. It was like, there's no one else that can be on this team except for Roman Reigns. But he's going to look like a fucking fraud. And guess what, Nestlemania? Roman's is joining his cousins, his buddy CM Punk, who he fucking hates, and his other buddy Cody Rhodes. So it's just like, I don't know. I didn't love this. I thought it makes Roman look stupid, which Roman doesn't look stupid very often.
He does look like somebody that they had to get to be equalizing against.
100%, because there's nobody else, unless if you're not doing Cena.
Right. And that was the other question I had for you was like, what's the point of Cena losing to Brock Lesnar if Cena wasn't going to be part of War Games? In my opinion, it just seems weird to me. I don't know.
No. We talked about this at the time. Like, old ass fucking washed up Cena is not beating Brock Lesnar, who still looks great, when prime Brock Lesnar beat the fuck out of prime Cena. Like, no, it's just like that. If Cena beat Brock Lesnar in that match, that would have been a fucking insult to the wrestling industry. The right thing happened there. That's why you did it earlier, so he can come back and he can beat some cupcakes on the way out and then lose to Gunther.
I'm just saying, why not add him in?
Because he doesn't need comeuppance against Brock Lesnar. Sometimes you just fucking lose, you give up, and you move on, Cena.
He doesn't give up.
To give up on all of us anyway.
No, he's not going to give up on us. Knock it off.
Gunther's about to choke him into submission. We're never going to see his fucking bald ass again.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I just think you're just hyperbolic. That's all. I'm just saying you're hyperbolic. You know?
Try having a take, Adam.
I do have a take, except you don't like it. It is what it is.
Right, you're happy that Roman Reigns is the fraud?
I just don't know who else you would have added. LA Knight?
There wasn't. They backed themselves into a corner. They fucked up. They should have never had Roman say that line when he left.
And also...
Or just don't put the Usos on this team because they're the fucking things that stick out like a sore thumb. Something's not like the other.
Well...
There's not enough baby faces.
I don't like that Cody's in it either.
Well, I have no problem with Cody being in it.
I know you have no problem with it. I'm just saying, when I look at it and I think when I'm watching Cody, I'm just like, can he get away from this shit?
He's friends with the Usos. He makes so much sense being in it, and then you can bring Drew McIntyre in.
But LA Knight was fighting this fucking battle way back when.
LA Knight would be a better choice than Jimmy Uso, probably, just based on whatever. But, he's got to win the last time is now tournament, according to you, so. I heard it last week. I heard you say it. Maybe LA Knight should win this tournament. What? From you? Speaking of frauds, you and Roman Reigns. Fraud alert. Fan of fraud.
Hey, you know
fraud.
what? I'll take that company right there. All right. If you're gonna put me in the company of the OTC, put them up. I think that's
you're in like you're not in the company of OTC. You're in the company of the fucking big dog who's back.
Duh.
Go eat some dog food, bitch.
One thing I'm not is a follicle fraud. Look at this. This is beautiful hair. You all wish you had this hair. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is.
Having short hair. I don't want that long hair shit.
More to pull. Anyway, anything else that you thought was very bad?
Jey Uso gets to be a part of War Games and the Last Time Is Now tournament. I would like to see the Miz win. Because fuck Jey Uso. I'm so sick of his ass. He's like might be the most overexposed wrestler since Seth Rollins. So, new target acquired.
There you go. He is in it, isn't he? You're right. He's the only one.
Yeah. And he's not even the best brother.
No. Jimmy's
the
way
best
better.
Brother also advanced in the tournament. So.
Oh, Solo. Yeah, Solo. That's true.
Come on. Dun, 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 dun,
I will.
Dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun,
Talk
dun,
to me
dun.
when Jey Uso has a fucking 5-man faction. Never. Because he's not a fucking leader.
Yep. He's a follower. Anyway, Rio and Ia had a very uncomfortable and weird segment at the beginning of SmackDown where Charlotte Flair does not want to be here. Oh, the Nikki Bella thing's coming. Don't worry. Charlotte doesn't trust Rhea. Really? That's what we're going with here? That's a stretch.
They have a lot of history.
It's a stretch. It's a fucking stretch is my thing. Is like,
well, what are they going to do Monday if they didn't do that Friday?
Oh, my God. I've got another week and a half of this bullshit. Like, that's the thing. I'm just like, God.
Fucking trash. It's just like, there's not even, we knew it was. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. It's just like, the men's one, like usually there's kind of a faction, not really this year. I mean, you have like the Vision faction kind of, but it's two dudes, but and like you threw Logan Paul in, but like usually like the last couple years has been like Bloodline versus someone or Judgment Day, or you know what I mean? But the women's has always just been a fucking shit show where it's like, let's take a bunch of top stars and pretend like they can be friends. And you know, AJ being in it will be cool, but it's just like, because that means Becky's gonna be in it on the other team, but like, I don't know. This shit's just like, we got Rhea and Io and fucking Charlotte and Alexa versus Nia and Lash out of nowhere, and then the fucking Kabukis. It's like,
it's a very odd situation.
Yeah, it'll probably be a fun match, but
I mean, if AJ Lee's in it,
yeah, AJ and Becky will be added. That's all.
Yeah, that'll be the tops, you know, of what we're talking about here. So
yeah,
is what it is. Of course, Jey Uso picks up the win over the Miz, doing all sorts of Cena stuff. Not great. Chelsea Green wants a celebration next week with Pyro. Whatever. It is what it is.
That's heat for you?
What? No, I like what she's doing. She maximizes her minutes. It just feels like once
Give
again.
The chat what they want, Adam.
What?
Nikki Bella.
Okay, fine. Let's get to it. Nikki
Give
fucking
the people
Bella.
what they want. What does everybody want? Nikki Bella slander. What does everybody need? Nikki Bella slander.
I bet she doesn't do this.
For Nikki Bella slander.
I bet she doesn't do this. $5 that she doesn't do this to anybody. Anyway, so look, Stephanie Vicaire comes out, gets jumped by Brie Bella. Can I just say crickets? Can I say crickets? Because that's what fucking happened. Crickets. When she fucking picked up the microphone, JC, and she said, I am the most dominant diva of my generation, and I paved the way for blah, 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 blah. All I kept thinking about was, bitch, you don't even listen to your self-talk. You don't believe a fucking word you say. You are not the most important person of your generation. You did do certain things because most of what you did was on Total Divas, not a lot in the wrestling ring. And kudos to you, Total Divas did move the needle, and that's fine. You went on Dancing with the Stars, and you had your podcast and all that other bullshit. Congratulations. But when I watch her act, JC, I feel like I'm watching a very bad adult film. Like, that's the level of acting I'm watching. It's terrible. She makes no sense. There's nothing. It's just watching somebody going through the motions and just being like, well, you know, we really should be doing this thing right here. It's all it is. Like, that's all she is. She has no merit, no intent, no ambition, nothing when she talks. It's like watching a robot. She might be replaced with AI. I'm convinced she might be AI now.
She's someone you should call a fucking can. She is a can for Stephanie Vicaire. Can her ass, get her out of here, and let's move on to a real feud for Stephanie, because besides Bertsky, no one fucking cares about Nikki Bella anymore. You said it like there. Like it just nobody fucking cares. It's just like, what are we doing? Especially fighting for the top title. Like, yeah, you've had your time, Nikki. I know you coming back for a little cash grab and some attention because whatever, all the men left you and whatever. But it's like, get over yourself.
Sorry. If you're watching, this is a great comment. Look, I will say this much: Nikki Bella, we're out her welcome. Nikki Bella can't even pass on information to the next generation. She has nothing to offer the next generation. She has nothing to offer the audience. I feel bad saying this, but she is just not there. She's never been there. The only reason she got there was because at one time they struck gold. It happened. Good for her. But God damn it. Like, if this isn't the end for her and there's more, like, what else? Like, this is like Bobby Valentine, right? If we haven't hit the ends of the earth, we're going to find something else. Like, this is crazy to me. Like, unbelievably crazy that she's still here. I don't want, like, literally, you want to talk about someone who's taking up a spot? That's her. And you want to know something? She's waiting for the WrestleMania payday, which she does not deserve.
She ain't going to be on that card. Unless if there's a women's battle royal.
I don't know. Yeah, I know what he said. And I agree.
At least they spin a little bit better.
Yeah. There's more action. There's more action coming out of the washing and dryer machines than there are of Nikki Bella. Let's put it that way.
Yikes.
All right?
Yikes.
You can look, but you can't touch. You know what I wish you would do? You can try to wrestle, but get the fuck off of my TV. That's what I want.
What did JoJo say? Get out right now. It's the end of you in WWE. It's too late because you suck. It's time for you to get the fuck out.
She might be the worst thing.
Kelly or Nikki Bella?
Right now, still Kelly, but it's getting close. You know how close it is? If Brie Mode comes back to fucking twofer. It's a twofer.
I can't. You know how I just Bree's like the worst women's wrestler.
I can't understand how Daniel Bryan, he must be so concussed.
I think she fucked her shitty personality into him and he went to AEW, and that's why I fucking hate him now too.
I don't know. I'm just saying right now that even though Nikki Bella's Nikki Bella, Brie Bella is somehow worse. I just don't.
Nikki Bella, at least in her she went on a really good run. She was one of the better divas. Like her and AJ were by far the best. Nikki got better. She was believable. She was fun. Like all that stuff. Like we all liked her. Brie was always insufferable. Her son sucked. She sucked. She was a walking fucking disaster. You can go back and watch the tapes from this podcast. Us just mercifully just fucking shitting on her. So, but we're done with the Bellas. We don't need them anymore. They can come and make appearances, sit in the crowd every now and then if they want.
Also, you're going to tell me I'm wrong, and that's fine, but I need to get this out because it's me, and it's like an itch I got to scratch. Seriously, we got 3 matches left of John Cena. We're going to throw him in a 6-man fucking tag.
Oh, no, I agree. This is for me, too. What the fuck? It's his last TV, Raw appearance, and we're fucking doing a 6-man tag? Come on.
It's so fucking stupid. And that means he gets 3 matches with Dom. Like, another match with Dom. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Because I don't mind Dom winning the IC title back at Survivor Series, and then Cena. But that means Cena's losing his last 2 matches. So
my other thought is, you can't have the person, like you can't have somebody who's in the tournament because it won't line up right. Like they won't have the winner announced by War Games because we're still in the thick of the tournament. So it's not like you like. Let's just say per chance.
Oh, it doesn't matter though. The winner of the tournament is facing Cena no matter what.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying, like,
it doesn't matter to me.
If you wanted the caveat of having the guy cost Cena so that there's a reason to face at Saturday Night's main events instead of just earning it, that's fine. But like, you can't even do that, and it's like, why do we need to give it back to Dom? Why? You could give it back to Dom after. Like, after he's gone.
No, what they should have done is they should have given it back to Dom on Monday and moved on and had Cena do something else Survivor Series. Like, I don't know, maybe be in Roman's place.
It's fucking stupid. Like, I was sitting there going, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, what are we doing here? It doesn't make any sense. None of it makes sense. Make it make sense. Like, I get it. It's his last Raw. You want to keep him, like, you know, doing whatever. But, man, like, God damn it. I don't know. It just brings my piss to a boil. I don't know. It just is what it is. Your boy, the Backcracker, saying can't wait for Cena's tour to be over. Wow. Okay, that's a strong.
Well, it pretty much is. There's no more TV spots, so it's just the 2 pay-per-views, right?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I don't know. I got so hot over the 6-man tag.
It was a waste. That was a complete waste.
Like, there are so many deserving people who could have had a shot here. Like, could have had a shot, and they didn't. It's fucking stupid. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Do you have anything else that's heaty?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just want to throw in there that BFAB was a jobber alert as well for Jade.
Oh, yeah, they're just giving Jade some can crushing because all the women and SmackDown are involved in Survivor Series. So we're just wasting time. Guess who's up next? Michin. So whatever is what it is.
Yeah, she's a fucking threat. Jesus. Fuck. Do you know what she did? I'm telling you this. This was so fucking stupid, and nobody watches. Go back and watch on Friday Night SmackDown. So fucking BFAB gets trained on by Jade, does the whole thing, right? And then out comes Michin, right? So Michin's here, Jade is here. The referee is like behind Jade. She goes to make a beeline for the referee so the referee can get in the way of them to break them up. And I was like, for fuck's sake, can you at least make it look like a fucking problem instead of it being like, oh, my blocking's not right? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, what are we watching here? Like, I don't want to be taken out of the segment here. I don't want to be taken out of anything. And there are things that happen and I just cannot let them go. These people just can't get out of their own fucking way. Like, unbelievably bad. The women's division, I don't understand how you can have some of the best wrestlers in the fucking world who should be on top. And this is just like, what are we doing? Like,
literally, all the women she could face are in War Games. So this is what they're doing until War Games is over.
Jesus Christ.
Can crushing, baby. Crushing some cans.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset, clearly. You can tell.
It's not that deep, bro. It's okay.
It bothers me.
I know it does, but I'm just happy Jade's champion and not Tiffy time. So I'll
that's true. Where are you going to put her? Let's put her out the pasture for a while, huh?
Yeah, she let her nurse her injuries and rest up. She can come back at the Rumble, maybe.
Yeah, with bigger things to do.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know if they can get much bigger. You won't be able to see her anymore. It'll just be 2 fucking flotation devices.
Yeah, I get it. Anything else that you thought was bad, or are we going to move on?
Glorious.
You're my only hope. Since JC doesn't have a hope.
No, I have a hope. I have a hope, bitch. Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to go?
Sure, since you got all up on it.
I'm going to AEW, and I'm looking at the card, and I'm seeing Mercedes Moné is challenging for the Women's World title. Pretty simple. What's her gimmick? She collects belts. I hope Mercedes Moné beats Chris Statlander, becomes the women's champion. She's probably beating Velvet Red tonight for the TV Ring of Honor.
Velvet Red?
So Red Velvet, sorry.
Come on, at least make fun of her the right way.
But you know what, Nestlemania? Give her fucking 80 belts at this point. I want her to have so many belts that she needs like 30 dudes to walk out with her carrying these fucking things. Like it just, I just at this point, like just make it ridiculous because WWE is trying to troll a little bit with Chelsea starting to belt collect. Just go on this Mercedes thing. I want her to win a belt every week on television, every pay-per-view, until literally there are no belts in the world left except for the ones on her. So hashtag JC knows. Hashtag JC's hopes come true. Who fucking cares about Chris Statlander? Give all the titles to Mercedes Moné because it's boss time, bitch. 2
things real quickly. 1, did you see the House of Glory clip with the fucking entrance fell down on her? It was fucking it wasn't even her fault. It was all the belt collectors came out the curtain and it just all collapsed and she just stood there and was like, I'm wrestling in a gym. It was really fucking funny. I don't know. I just thought it was great. Secondly, you want the world to burn, don't you? Like,
no, I just want Mercedes to have every title so people can fucking cry about it.
It's amazing to me that you think that that's a good thing.
It's a great thing. Bury everyone.
She's not doing a good job.
Give her every title. She's not doing a good job. Literally, everyone she wrestles are the only people who fucking get over and they get jobs, bro.
I'm just saying.
Stephanie even care if Mercedes Moné is doing a good job. Her life fucking changed instantly, and I'm so happy for her.
All I'm saying is that she is completely overrated right now. Like, completely.
She's perfectly rated. She's the greatest of all time. Give her every fucking belt.
You're such a homer.
In gold. No, it's not even that. It's just AEW sucks. They don't know how to fucking do anything. So just give her every fucking title. And then someday someone will beat her, and they'll be like the most over star ever.
Okay, fine.
Just gotta figure out which one of my favorites I want to do it.
Julia Hart.
Julia Hart, or I almost said Blue Sky, like the fucking app.
By the way, did you watch the women's blood and guts match?
I haven't watched any AEW at all.
Okay. Go back. I'll say this much: the men's
was
one,
Sky and Julia in that?
Yes, and I will say this much. The women's, I was going to say War Games. The women's blood and guts match far exceeded my expectations. I thought it was really fucking good.
I deleted off my DVR, but I think it sits in pending for a while, so maybe I'll watch
pending. Like you can pull it out of the fucking trash. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's like when you throw something in a recycle bin in your computer, you can go get it, bro. It's not gone.
I'm aware. I know how computers work.
You didn't seem aware because that's how the DVR works too.
She's not sky blue anymore. She's blue red or whatever she is, but blood red or whatever she fucking called it.
I haven't watched AW.
She fucking bled buckets like an idiot. It was great.
Yeah,
you'll love
her. She's great.
You'll love it. Anyway, my hope this week is about the now. Well, it's about down to, was it 8, maybe 10 people? The Time Is Now tournament. Who is going to win this thing? Clearly, people think it's Gunther. Some might think it's LA Knight. I'm going to go off the board here because when he said, he being John Cena, folks, he said, listen, for Saturday night's main event, I don't want it to be just me laying down. I want it to be an exhibition between a WWE main roster person and NXT. I think that's very cool. But I'll say this much. I'm going to go out on a limb here. You want to make somebody cool? You want to make somebody a shocker? You want to give somebody a fucking moment? There's a guy in this tournament right now who cut a fucking amazing promo on Friday night. That when I was listening to it, I went, whoo, boy, sign me the fuck up. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say right now, you have John Cena. You have him lose on Saturday night's main event to somebody that just came out of NXT, Carmelo Hayes.
A year and a half ago.
I'm just saying, the Boston connection, the NXT connection, that's how you make a fucking star. Gunther's already made. LA Knight, supposedly, kind of made. You make that transition and you give Carmelo Hayes that kind of rub to associate with him for the rest of his life. That's how you make this man in this tournament. You make him go deep. When you listen to him on Friday, JC, like the fact that he said, like, 50% don't think I can do it, 50% know I can do it. I know 100% of me knows I can do it. I was just like, that to me was fucking great. And I love Carmelo Hayes. I think he needs something. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal necklace just to seem to disappear as long as the Miz as well. So it just feels like, what the fuck are we doing with him? It's probably not going to be Carmelo Hayes, but I want a shocker here. I think that would be the coolest thing here. Like, that would be amazing. Like, when you see that, if you saw that graphic, Carmelo Hayes versus John Cena, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? But you would know Carmelo Hayes' name for the rest of your life because he will forever be connected to the man you can't see. That's my hope.
Can I have my gavel, please? I'm afraid I've got some bad news. So not only did I already say Nestlemania, he's facing Bronson Reed on Friday. Maybe he gets the upset there. I'd be pro that. But if he wins, you know who he faces on Monday?
I know.
Gunther. He ain't fucking beat Gunther in a fucking whatever that would be, quarterfinal. Like, come on. I would love Melo to have a chance too, but it's funny because Cena did say that, I want it to be like an exhibition, a main roster for NXT. It's like, well, bro, I'm looking at your tournament. No NXT superstars have fucking advanced. There was only Javon Evans and he lost. There was no Trick Williams. There was no Obafemi. There was no Ricky Saints. So you're going to be facing fucking Gunther or Rusev or Sheamus or some other fucking veteran, bro. That's just how it shook out. Or fucking shit-ass LA Knight or shit-ass Jey Uso. Like, what are we talking about? Like, come on. So I'm sorry. I would love it to be Melo too, but if somehow he gets by the Tsunami Boy on Friday, he ain't getting by the Reina General on Monday.
Well, look at it this way. It's not going to be Rusev. It's not going to be Sheamus. It might be Jey Uso. It might be LA Knight. It's definitely not Solo. It could be Gunther.
It is 100%
It's not going to be fucking Finn Balor.
It is
right.
Finn Balor is clearly going to lose that match because Penta's going to go on to face Solo.
But like all I'm saying is like maybe Bronson Reed.
No, it's Gunther. Don't overthink it. It's fucking Gunther.
I know that, but I'm trying to get excited here.
Well, don't get
excited. He doesn't need it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. At least on the bone here. There's meat on the bone when it comes to Melo. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, there's more.
If it's Jey Uso, I actually might fucking like. I don't know what I'll do. If it's Jey Uso, I will lose my mind.
It's Gunther.
I
don't know how else to say it. It's the Austrian.
I know it is, but come on, let's build it up a little bit, huh?
No, the last time is now. I ain't gonna waste no time, but I am gonna go to Don't Call It a Comeback. She's been here for years. My girl Sol Ruka returned to the ring, took on my girl Blake Monroe for her rematch for the North American title on Gold Rush Week 1. Obviously, Blakey, my girl, the glamour, got the win after Zarya threw in the towel because Sol was refusing to tap. So I like this because it continues to set up the dissension with them and whatever. Blake keeps the title, but it was nice to see Sol back. She can still kind of nurse his injury a little bit. We'll see if Zarya wins the speed title next week, if that adds to the dissension, or maybe Sol screws her somehow. I don't even know who she's facing, if we're being honest. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I love Sol. I love Blake. So I was happy to see this. I'm happy to have Sol back, so she gets my comeback.
You know who I'm giving my comeback to this week?
Someone who's here to show the world?
I think I'm going to get up and go, I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Oh, yeah.
You got to put NSFW on this shit now.
Yeah. At least I was clothed. That's all I'm saying, you know?
You know what was cool about this Nestlemania?
But it was Dolph Ziggler, not Nick Nemeth?
No, for one night, AJ Lee, Big E, and Dolph Ziggler were all under the WWE roof.
Oh, man. And then he went backstage and made out with Nikki Bella, so it's fine. You know, it is what it is. So, he's here to show the world.
Oh, Lord. I do love Dolph Ziggler.
I love Dolph Ziggler,
too. Bigger for this one than Zack Ryder.
I'll say this much. If there was ever a fucking guy, like if it wasn't going to be Zack Ryder, if it wasn't going to be anybody else, like you could have easily let Ziggler go halfway through this fucking tournament.
Solo. You don't.
Solo's not winning.
It doesn't matter. You don't have the fucking guy who comes in for one-time appearance beat a guy you're building. This was a good win for Solo.
I'm on it all.
Hopefully beat Penta on Monday and go to the semifinals because, hey, you know what? You know who beat the fuck out of John Cena? I believe it was in Saudi, was Solo Sikoa. So there's a little meat on that bone there. He ain't, like you said, he ain't going to win it, but like it makes sense having him go deep because he's someone that like you can match up people that people actually want to see against him, and you know it'll be good heat. It'll probably be like him and Jey Uso in the semis, and then Gunther and LA Knight on the other side. Then it'll be Gunther and Jay for the umpteenth time, and hopefully Gunther can put him to sleep forever.
I don't want to see Sheamus and Gunther again for this. I do not want to see.
You're not. You're seeing Gunther and Mello or Bronson.
No. I'm saying in the final.
Yeah, no, you're not. Sheamus and Rusev are probably. Well, who are the other two? That I don't know.
There's Sheamus and Rusev.
Yeah, but they haven't announced. We don't have their announced opponents yet.
I'm trying to find the bracket. That's what I was trying to find.
There is no bracket. But all I know is that we're talking about. We can go to the big old finish here. On SmackDown, we have Mello and Reed. The winner of that will face Gunther on Monday. We have Penta and Finn Balor. The winner of that will face Solo on Monday. So that leaves Rusev, Sheamus, and the other two guys who won to be the matches. Like two will probably be on SmackDown, two will be on Raw.
I think they're going at this way too fast.
I don't.
It feels fast to me. I don't know.
Well,
he said December 13th. We got a month, right? Or something like that. So
yeah, plenty of time, bro. This is only the quarter. We're not even in the quarterfinals yet.
3,
you don't know how this works. You're doing 2 matches a show.
6. They got 6. They got 6 shows between now and then.
We got plenty of time, bro. It's a lot of matches.
Let's slow it down.
No.
Let's ease into this.
No, you don't trust no homie. You never know, homie. We ain't trying to meet no hoes, homie. We're trying to be the last time is now, homie. Also on SmackDown, we have Fraxium taking on DIY. And on Raw, we have the men's War Games Advantage match because those are always so fun. Spoiler alert, I don't know who's facing who, but the heels are going to win.
No shit, Sherlock. Yeah. No fucking shit. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
All right? By the way, spoiler alert. The heels are winning War Games. And for the women, if AJ Lee's in there, the baby faces are fucking winning. So you know what? It's fine. And Jey Uso is going to turn on everybody.
And the immortal words of Tony Khan. Bucket.
By the way, since we're here in the big old finish, Tony Khan doing damage control or whatever you want to call it, amnesty, going back on your boy Ariel's show. What takeaways did you have there, young JC?
I mean, Tony was clearly he was very measured, which is the most measured we've ever seen him. He was trying I think he knows right now his company needs some good shit because they're obviously we've talked about them missing a lot of top stars, but it's a fucking shit show right now. We're about to preview Full Gear Nestlemania, and when I say like I make fun of AEW a lot, and it's more like it's like fun because like you, like I do want them to succeed. I do want to be a point where I actually cared enough to watch again, but I'm not there. There's a ton of people I like who work there. I'm running for, but I am looking at this card, Nestlemania, and this might be the worst pay-per-view card I've ever seen in my life. Like this is the biggest pile of shit they've ever put. This is a dynamite card, literally a dynamite card, including like Samoa Joe again. Get the fuck out of here. Like Mercedes Statlander, that's a big match, but every other match, like this is absolute dog shit. Like no one fucking cares about Mark Briscoe. No one fucking cares about fucking Josh Alexander in a 6-man tag. Like, what are we doing? Hopefully Brodito loses to FDR, but we'll get into that.
There's a lot of shit on this. I
don't
know why.
Shit. And the pre-show, which we're not going to preview, but we got fucking Big Boom Dipshit and QT Marshall taking on RPG Vice. Fucking that shouldn't even be on fucking AW Dark. Fucking send all 4 of those guys to the fucking gulag. And then I didn't realize this, but Castor and Bones got back together. The poor Bang Bang gang doesn't get to do anything anymore. You got the useless Jericho rejects that no one cares about, and then the fucking Mustache Boys. Like, there's 7 other matches. Should we get into this shit?
Well, we could
probably be more.
All right, go ahead. You want to start?
Singles match: Darby Allin versus Pac. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Darbs.
See, this is the problem: is I'm done well in predictions, and AEW usually do well, but since I'm not watching, I have no fucking idea. Darby just beat Moxley, so I feel like he has to beat Pac, who's Moxley's jobber friend. So give me Darby Allin.
Okay.
Next up, a no disqualification match for the AEW TNT Championship. If Briscoe loses, he will be forced to join the Don Callis family. Oh God.
I mean,
win?
No fucking way. Here's the thing: if he wins, then what happens? Nothing happens. If he's part of the group, then there's something to do. So
I don't like either option. I think both options suck.
I listen.
More Mark Briscoe on my TV.
They think Kyle Fletcher is the next Kenny Omega.
Then why would they keep him with the mid-card title?
Because they got to groom him a little bit.
They have him lose here, and then you have him go beat Hangman. Then he already faced Hangman.
He already faced Hangman.
There's like 30 other titles that he could win, though.
Listen, you got to relax and pick Fletcher. It's the Nessa lock of the week.
Reach for the sky, boy. Give me Mark Briscoe.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew it.
Oh, God. Next up, Casino Gauntlet match for the inaugural AEW National. What? Hold on. Rewind. What the fuck is the AEW National Championship?
Well,
hold on. I got to read this. Is this like just like, don't they already have like 7 other national championships?
Yes, they do.
Is this just the international championship?
No, it's a brand new title, JC. You want to know what it is, though? It's a title that they're going to be taking to different promotions. So, like Indies as well as CMLL, New Japan. It's going to be a title that is literally a journey everywhere you go.
Wait, so this is a knockoff of the NWA title?
Yes.
Like?
Yep.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I want it all.
Well, all I know is from Twitter is that Lashley and Shelton are 1-2 in this match.
They're not fucking traveling. Fuck that.
Who the fuck else is on this roster?
I'm looking at the roster page right now, and I'm like, who the fuck else?
I was assuming this was a number 1 contender match. This is a
no. They go to that Casino Battle Royal.
Like the doctor. Put fucking Mercedes in this and have her win it.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Fucking great.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh my God. This is like, is there someone who could return?
Christian Cage.
I don't want him saddled with this hunk of shit.
They could give him the Danny Garcia.
Does Takeshita have a title still?
Yeah, he's the New Japan World Champion now.
Does
Eddie Kingston could be Hook? Eddie Kingston. I'm trying to look at everybody here.
This is fucking.
Jack Perry's already not available. Oh, Jay White could come back.
Yeah, give me Jay White. I like that. Jay White.
You want Jay White?
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Is that a lock?
This is fucking. I cannot believe this is a thing. Like, I literally was reading it and I had no idea this was a thing. I thought this was a number one contenders match, but it's literally a match for a new title when they already have like 17 fucking titles I've never heard of.
Can't wait. It's probably somebody in the Don Callis family.
Who are you picking? Josh Alexander?
Yeah, right? Juice Robinson. No, I'm literally looking at the amount of people they have on the roster is fucking ridiculous. Like,
I can't believe this is
holy shit. I mean, I literally don't know who I could pick. Matt Sydal? No.
Cope Dope.
Yeah, he ain't coming back. Not anytime soon. I feel like Orange Cassidy is a big lock here. I'm going to pick Orange Cassidy.
That's not a bad pick. I'm going to stick with Jay White, though. There we go. Well, I don't want to talk about this. This is a fucking travesty. Tony Khan. This is why I'm not watching. Next up, and here we go. $1 million trios match. The winners will receive a $1 million cash prize. Kenny Omega and the Jurassic Express, whoa, Jungle Dipshit and Luchasaurus take on the Young Cucks and Josh Alexander. I mean, the whole last I watched was the Bucks being poor and needing money. But, like, why would you have them win? Give me Kenny and the fucking dinosaur babies.
Omega dinosaurs.
I refuse to pick Josh Alexander in anything.
Okay, that's fine. I'll say this much. Kenny and the Jets. No, look. What I will say is this. Don Callis is trying to recruit the Young Bucks. If they lose this match, I would think that then they become part of the fucking Don Callis family. So that'd be my thought. So is what it is.
Well, Josh Alexander is a part of it, isn't he? So he's on their team. So that makes sense. Yeah, I don't care. Next up, tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Brodito takes on FTR. Give me FTR. No hesitation. Get this fucking belt off this fake ass tag team.
Also, did you know that Bandito is also the Ring of Honor World Champion?
Hey, look at me. This is my give a shit face.
Is that sarcasm?
Yeah.
In the words of my daughter, sarcasm. She can detect sarcasm at 5. I'm screwed. Yeah, what's the next?
You pick FTR or you picking Brodito?
I'm picking FTR just for a fucking Hail Mary so we can get to real tag team wrestling again.
Good. Next up, singles match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Chris Statler defends against Mercedes Moné. I'll let you go first on this one.
I hope to Christ that your pick is absolutely wrong, but here's the thing.
You don't know what my pick is.
It's going to be Moné. It's going to be Moné, you dickhead.
She lost to Toni Storm when she did this. Statlander just got that thing, didn't she?
But if she wins, does she give up the TBS championship?
No, she doesn't give shit. She's a belt collector, bro.
All right, then you know what? I'm gonna go with Stat, just because I feel like, in theory, it's a ballsy thing to bet against because you don't bet against Moné. But
last time she fought for the world title, she lost.
Maybe she can do everything, but maybe that's her thing.
I just think they have nobody else to wrestle Statlander with if it's not Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné because everyone else in their roster they consider mid card. Mercedes is winning the title tonight, I'm assuming. So I'm going to pick Statlander as well.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? Why not? Next up, Steel Cage. Oh, God. Steel Cage match for the AEW World Championship. Hangman Page takes on Samoa Joe. I'm not giving this match any fucking attention. Give me Hangman. Samoa Snore. Fuck off. Steel Cage. Fuck off. If this is the main event, fuck off.
It is the main event, bud.
Well, it's listed behind Mercedes and Stat on Wikipedia. So,
well, look at here. Unless there's a random women's wrestler that's going to debut at the end of this thing,
Mark Briscoe would be a better main event than this match.
Stop it! You're so.
I would rather watch Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe than watch this match.
That you've already seen that match,
and the Steel Cage match is fucking boring. We've already seen this shit. I don't care. At least with Fletcher's good, and I can watch Briscoe.
What if MJF returns?
That's great. That'll be after the match.
Will Ospreay, perhaps.
That'll also be after the match, and he's not close. Okay. Swerve also doesn't feel close. Are you picking Hangman, I'm assuming?
I have to. We're both named Adam.
Should we talk about the pre-show? No. Let's refresh. No. If they added any matches. They have not. Will you be watching this on Saturday or Sunday?
Seriously, you have to ask that question? Like, come on. It's a Saturday night.
Saturday.
Saturday.
You can't think of any better way to spend your Saturday night than watching this fucking pile of shit.
I would rather get body slammed on a fucking bed of nails like Chris Statlander. That was fucking crazy to watch. But man, no, I wouldn't. Here's the thing. I've watched a lot of wrestling in my life. I'm gonna say this out loud, and I know I'm gonna get heat for this. There were no stars on this card.
That is false.
No stars on this card whatsoever.
That is false because Mercedes is on the card. Hangman's on the card.
Hangman is not a star.
On the card. The Young Bucks are on the card. That was Kenny Omega's on the card.
No,
that was an egregious statement.
No,
that was an egregious statement.
None of these move the needle.
I will say no. What you can say is there's no good matches on this card because none of those people that I just mentioned are fighting each other.
Well, Kenny and the Bucks are, but that might be whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a 6-man.
Let me ask you a legitimate question. We are close to the end of the year.
Yeah.
How many AEW matches in your mind with TJ and JC, the TJC connection for the Knockers? Can you remember like one match from AEW that was good? You know what I mean? Like,
let me see if we have any written down.
I bet you've got one. This was not a good year for wrestling for AEW.
We have one. Do you want to guess what it was?
It had something to do with Takeshita, I'm sure of it.
Nope.
Who is it?
It's a woman's match.
Oh, Mercedes something. Tony? No.
It is Tony. The other girl doesn't work there anymore.
Mariah May? The Hollywood?
AEW Revolution. Tony Storm versus Mariah May.
Well, all right.
Let's see if we have any other AEW. Full Circuit Moment of the Year has one. We have.
This is painful. I think this is probably the worst year of AEW that I've ever seen.
The worst thing on my TV is all AEW as of this
there
time.
It is.
Left the Dolphin. What could have been? Nope. That has one AEW. Most underutilized. That probably has to be updated. That has an AEW. Best Champion has one AEW. Actually, has two AEW.
You're not allowed to vote, Joe. Get out of here.
Best Champion has two AEW. Tag team, no, because their tag teams are fake. Female has two, the same two as champion. Male has one. Rivalry has none. Story has one. And Moment of the Year has none, as of now.
Joe, you know what you want to do? Why don't you do a whole thing, best of AEW from the Joe Stopper? You tell me what was the best of AEW, okay? Because I bet you this, it'll be a short fucking article. I bet you that. All right? Fuck that place.
Pretty much all the nominees are like women's. And it's Mercedes and Tony and Blake, who doesn't work there anymore.
I can't even. All right?
Moment of the Year when Mark Briscoe beats Kyle Fletcher.
Stop it. Just fucking stop it.
I can't wait.
If he
Reach
wins
for the sky, boy. Fucking hillbilly.
I will say this much before we leave. I did like the ending to Blood and Guts with the men, where Kyle O'Reilly apparently has Mox's number, and then he fucking made him tap out. I was just like, you know what?
Wait, that's really what happened?
That was the ending, yeah.
We're pushing Kyle O'Reilly in 2025.
Kyle O'Reilly's our international champion. You wait. You fucking wait.
Is it what? Well, hold on. You got to request. Is it national champion or international champion?
No, it's the national champion.
So they still have the international
No,
champion.
it's part of the unified title now.
So they unified the international
to make room for the national.
No, but what did they unify? The international and what?
The international.
And what?
And the Continental Classic.
Because
the Continental Classic is so different from a national title. Let's get as close as we can. Continental United States.
We also got women's tag titles coming.
Hold on. Continental is what? A continent. Yes, I get that. But guess what? National? A nation. Where do we live? The United States of America. That is a nation. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing.
I can't believe that's a real thing.
Oh, yeah, it's real. And it's spectacular.
I had two Tiffany epiphanies previewing that. One, the main event is steel cage match. Fucking disgusting. And two, they're adding another title.
Woof.
Who did I pick to win that? I don't even fucking remember. I don't even care.
You said Hangman.
No, I mean the
Jay White.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
It's a good bet.
Yeah, if he's actually cleared, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna laugh if that's right. I'm also if Mark Briscoe wins the fucking what title is he fighting for? The TNT title next week? I am going to be unbearable next week.
Reach for the sky.
I fucking cannot stand. I find him so just uninteresting.
JC is allergic to hillbillies. That's all.
No, not necessarily that. I mean, I'm just over him. I don't think he's that good. I find him annoying.
He's a Nepo hire. Anyway, on that note, I think we're done. Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, we should probably end it if we're gonna keep saying stuff like that. Get your national titles. I'm sure they cost $1,000, and you can fucking go to the shows with them and smell.
Anyway, all right. On that note, thank you for listening to the Jobber Knocker podcast and watching the Jobber Knocker podcast. We'll be back next week with some more Jobber Knockery.